kind of.
Oh no, the car exploded.
Cool! How's it guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if it's your first time here, my name is Antonio Faltzman, and on this channel, twice a week, I post videos all about skating, surfing, mountain biking, riding bikes on the dirt and on the road, and all things in between. And as you can see, yes, I'm not on crutches. I was for a little bit, but yeah, I'm a bit injured this week. And if you guys are subscribers to the channel, you'd know that about 2 weeks ago now, I went into Franschhoek Mountains and had a bit of a crash. The video is playing in the background. Maybe you guys can catch it in the background. If you haven't yet watched last week's video of me crashing and falling in my chops, you can click right here and then come back to this video, because in today's video I'm gonna give you guys a bit of an update on how I'm doing, and yeah, I'll talk about a few things that I learned from the experience. If you guys do enjoy the content that I'm putting out, and if you enjoy the video that I'm putting out right now, please do consider subscribing to the channel, leave a like, and yeah, possibly leave a comment down below. Maybe wish me well, and because it's taking way too long for my leg to get any better. Yeah, in today's video I'm just gonna give you guys a bit of an update, and you know, to see how I'm doing 2 weeks on after the crash, and yeah, just a few things that I've learned from the experience. So yeah, how am I doing? I'm not in crutches, but I can kind of walk. I can't bend my leg much at all actually. Yeah, so I'm walking around like a bit of a pirate at the moment, and I'm quite a bit of a cripple. Yeah, so life is moving quite slowly at the moment. And yeah, as a result of the crash, what actually happened was, again, if you take a look at the video, I washed out on a rock and I went straight into the left, and there was a rock right here to my left, and then another big rock, and what happened was I crashed to the left, and my thigh went straight into the one rock and my head into the next. My head is fine, hopefully, I think. But my thigh, yeah, my thigh got injured the most and suffered the most damage. So what is the actual damage? Luckily there's no fractures or any breaks in my bone, but my muscles are quite fucked. So I suffered a hematoma and a thigh contusion. So basically my muscle got quite crushed and the blood vessels burst and all that. So yeah, the tissue within my thigh is quite damaged. I'll throw a picture up. Let's put it up this side. I'll throw a picture up now to show you guys what my thigh looked like. So the first day after I came home, obviously I had a huge hematoma, which is basically like a pooling of blood, and you know, all the kind of fluids from my leg that rushed to the area. My thigh was quite big. It looked like a chicken wing, or not a chicken wing, it looked like a KFC drumstick. And yeah, it was quite swollen. And yeah, it took about a week for the bruising to start, and after about a week, I'll put up another photo right now. After about a week, that's when the real bruising started, and it's weird because the bruising it's bruised under my leg and not where I hit it. So where my leg got hit, it's where it's painful obviously and where it's swollen, but underneath is where all the bruising is, which is weird. I'm not a doctor, I don't know why that is, maybe, yeah, who knows. But anyways, yeah, so my leg is quite damaged, and it's been 2 weeks now since the crash. I thought I would be up and running and back on my feet again, but I'm not. So yeah, I kind of realized now that I should start taking this injury a bit more seriously. I thought, it'll bruise and you know, we'll be up on the bike and going again, but yeah, I'm not. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take this injury a bit seriously. So funny enough, I can't drive my car, but thank goodness for my bike. Because I can still ride my bike, but obviously nothing too hectic. I can't, if I can show you guys real quick. I can't drive my car because I can't bend my leg further than this point, so I can't exactly use the clutch, etc. But I can ride my bike because I can stand, which is great. So yeah, if I need to get anywhere, which is not often, but at least I can take the bike to the shop or whatnot. I just have to stand the whole way. So if you live in my area and you've seen me riding, I'm that dude just standing on my bike all the time. Which has been good because I've learned to get some nice slow control on my bike. you know, I've got my track stands down and all that. But yeah, so luckily I can still ride the bike, can't ride the car, so it's a bit of hindrance at the moment. But okay, cool, so that's kind of the update on how my leg is doing physically and all that, and yeah, I'm kind of moving around. I do now need to, well, I've started a bit, but like I said, I need to take this injury a bit more seriously. I thought it would just heal, but my leg is starting to lose muscle mass. I know what that's like because in this exact same leg, I tore all three of the ligaments in my knee when I was surfing, and I lost all the muscle mass in my leg, and now the same thing's kind of starting to happen. So I need to start doing some physio, doing some exercising on the leg and all that. So I have started doing that, just strengthening the leg, and hopefully it'll be another 2 weeks to 3 weeks until I'm like proper again. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, cool. And then now that we know kind of how I'm doing physically, I just wanted to chat about a few things that I've learned from the experience. Now I do believe that you can take any kind of bad or negative experience and turn it into a positive by learning a few lessons and taking some time to think about what happened, and yeah, taking some lessons from the experience. So 3 main lessons that I've learned from this experience is, number 1, this is not going to be the last time I'm going to fall. Hopefully, yeah, it's not going to be the last time I fall, and hopefully I don't break anything next time. But what I've learned is it's part of the sport, you know. I mean, if I look at Jay, my neighbor who I went riding with, I mean, over his lifetime, he's broken all his bones. I mean, he's broken his femur, his hands, his arms, I mean, everything. I mean, he's a freaking hardcore enduro rider, and he's broken everything almost. But I mean, he's still up and riding, and it's not going to be the last time I fall off the bike, especially in the trails doing some hard enduro stuff. Not that what I was doing was any kind of hard enduro, but if I want to get into the sport, and I've been told by a few guys already that it's a tough sport to get into, and it's a tough sport to endure through, because you are going to absolutely wreck your body. So that's number 1. It's not going to be the last time that I fall. Number 2, protection is key. So obviously I know it's not going to be the last time that I fall. I'm going to fall again, and I'm so lucky that now on my second fall I haven't broken anything. The first time that I fell, when I went out in Parklands, I did some technical hill climbs and stuff, and I freaking whiskey throttled the bike, and I went 10 meters, I fell on the bike. I bruised my ribs and all that, but nothing was broken, thank goodness. I wasn't wearing any kind of chest protection, nothing. And then again on this ride, I just went in my boots and my helmet. I wasn't wearing any kind of protection, and I'm so freaking lucky that I didn't break or fracture my leg, because that would have been bad. So second lesson is protection. You know, getting the right kind of protection is of the utmost importance, especially if I'm going to be doing what I'm doing. I'm just lucky now that twice I've come out unscathed, but third time's usually the charm when something breaks. So yeah, I really need to invest into some proper protective gear, you know. Yeah, so that's lesson number 2. I need to get some proper protective gear, and lucky's not going to be on my side forever. Lesson number 3. Be smart about the tools you use. So obviously you guys could see I was trying to keep up with Jay on his 252 stroke. Now obviously he's got decades of experience on me, and you know, he's a much better rider than me, and I was just out there learning that day. But I was out there on a freaking tall, heavy 650cc 120 kilogram bike. Now can the bike get through that kind of terrain? Yes, definitely. With an experienced rider, yes. I mean, I already have gotten through a lot of terrain with the heavy bike, but it's not the best tool for the job, right? Because the bike is tall, the bike is heavy, and when you do fall, you're falling from obviously a higher height, and you're falling with a lot more weight. So that fall and the impact is going to be a lot harder than if you're riding a nice light 252 stroke, you know, through those technical sections, etc. So yeah, be smart about the tools you use, in the sense of be smart about the bike you use for the kind of situation that you're getting yourself into. I've already, if you guys haven't watched also, maybe I'll put that video here. my review on the Husaberg 650. Yes, it's a great bike to, you can get through any kind of terrain. It's good at those things, but it's not the best at everything. Like I said before on the review, the Husaberg is good for long open sections. It's not built for what I was doing, and I even asked Jay, I was like, "Bro, would you take my bike out into this terrain, into the single track, the hard technical stuff?" He's like, "No ways, no ways." And I was out there doing that on my bike, but you live and you learn. And I definitely wouldn't willingly take this bike, the Husaberg 650, into hard technical terrain again, because the fall is quite heavy. Okay, cool. So that's kind of how I'm doing. Hopefully I'll be okay again in the next 2 weeks or so. And those are the 3 lessons that I learned from the situation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you haven't already, give the video a like, wish me well, subscribe to the channel, because this coming Friday I'll be posting part 1 of my Franschhoek ride. This past week I posted part 2, the second part, as you can see playing behind me of when I fell. But this coming Friday I'll be posting the first half of that video of me and Jay out there in Franschhoek riding the trails. Okay, cool. So subscribe if you want to see that. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll check you on Friday. Cheers.